Alright, you're gay as fuck.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, a squad looking to put on a show, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Washington Huskies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Washington's offense will take the field first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns.
There he goes! Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They'll move the tight end. Back to pass, it's McMillan. Rushes on him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Coates. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Quick release on the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down?
Thank you, Mom. Thank you.
Turning it on.
I just even feel like
pick up the 1st down at the 36.
Never mind.
New set of downs after the completion. Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Shoots it to the left. And that incomplete pass caused by hit on first down, second down coming. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They're working that left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Lining up for the PAT.
The offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's McMillan. Quick strike complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking left. Got him downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call
breaks into the open. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air, it's Hart. Right on the money. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. This offense doing business in the red zone. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. They get to him as he throws. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Caught behind the line. It's Sherman. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now on the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harris. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He leaves it with his back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Wide open downfield. And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him be direct.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. He wants to change this route. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. A big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Makes the catch and knocked down.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on 1st down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that.
There he goes. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Dropping back, it's Chandler. It's complete on the right side. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. He's got it on the move. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it inches away from the touchdown. The defense uses a timeout. They want to make sure they have the right call here. On the ground. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation, nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum.
Oh, he's got some space. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Back to pass, it's McMillan. Looking down the middle. He's got it. All down, they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next. No harm, no foul.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time for one final play of the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Chandler. Finds his man, it's Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. It just left that pass short, not enough juice on that one. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Gets it to him on the screen. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Thanks to grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Got it set up on the outside. Turning it on. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Looking to throw again. Under fire. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle. It's Cherry. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, running back on the move. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Harris. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Number 14, on to kick it away.
Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Offense in a bunch formation. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the catch. It's Perez. Brings him to the open. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Bell. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Perez. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside and out wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Got his man quickly. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to throw, it's Chandler. Caught in the backfield, it's Perez. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the gun, looking for a man. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting
your man,
knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds. The 32. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the tight end. Bust through behind his pad. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. On the shuffle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. No more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
To the air, it's McMillan. Finds the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Snagged out of the air. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Trying to pound it in. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Tight end now in motion. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Husky.
And you got half your work done now. Great execution, getting the score, but now we got to go for 2. Under 2 minutes left in the game. We don't know if we're going to get the football back. We get our 2-point play ready, and we roll with it.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Chandler. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Got his man on the right. And they're able to get him on the ground. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Perez. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bell. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Wants to go up top. Wideout trying to get it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. And it's caught for the touchdown. What a game. What a finish. Came down to one last play, and they get it done.
What a play to show up in that moment of the game and make that type of play. That type of individual effort is just magic, Dave.
No doubt. It's what you dream about, but those moments, you have to step up and make it. And big-time players like this come up and make a big-time play late in the game to get you the win.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.